Welcome back, guys. This is the football formula. So, moving forward, Majama. Manchester City will be facing Crystal Palace at the Etihad Stadium. What do you think about that match?
Manchester City versus Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace are very physical. And I bet what a Man City game.
A hard time.
Ningeno na draw. But City wata win. But it will not be an easy win.
A slight win. Okay. Denver?
Palace have a recent reputation of stealing points from City, especially at Etihad. If you refer to the City's last game versus Newcastle, two secrets did it for Newcastle. They could move the ball around. They were very physical and very disciplined throughout.
Very true.
That is a huge reputation that Palace also possess.
True.
So if they maintain that and exude a very disciplined display, they can get something out of the game. But the seesaw lies so much on City side, so I think they'll win that.
They win. City's win. Okay.
Is it? It's a very tough game to call, and just to probably echo whatever he said, Crystal Palace in the past few seasons, they've been probably taking City to the cleaners in some games, and they will be probably buoyed by the same results. I guess even last season they beat Man City in one of their fixtures,
Sure.
And it will be a game to watch, but especially after Man City's hiccup last weekend, I think they will be trying to right the wrongs. And I think they'll just
Slightly
prove a bit too strong for a Palace side that is decent.
Okay, Manchester City fans, what do you think? You had a tough weekend last game week. Do you think you will deliver against Crystal Palace? The game will be on Saturday at 5 p.m. Kuna feeling fulani ya squad ya Liverpool haikukuwa against Manchester United squad. So na hiyo ni squad yenye guess itakuwa against Bournemouth because of the injuries yenye some of the key players wako nayo, yeah. So let's see.
Bournemouth started the season on a good note against Aston Villa, but a Villa side that has been so far a bit lackluster, and they have good forwards in Kiefer Moore and one of Liverpool's former players, that is Dominic Solanke, who could be probably some threat, especially given the current state of Liverpool's defense. But on the other hand, I think Liverpool have still the better pedigree, much as the players, despite their recent tribulations. And they seem to be missing Mane quite a lot. Luis Diaz has not been so far up to the task. We know they are missing some key players, some big hitters like Diogo Jota to injury, and in the center of the park there is the gaping absence of Thiago Alcantara. But I still think they will be better, especially at home. You know
the stretch field
and the atmosphere itself most of the time tends to probably send their opponents a bit. So I think Liverpool will be the better side. At least for the weekend's match.
Okay, Denver?
I'm afraid the amount of clapping that Bournemouth are going to receive from Liverpool will surpass the total round of applause emanating on Sundays. Anyway, Bournemouth. Yeah, I see. Anyway, I think the cherries according to me, they are relegation candidates. Scott Parker is more of a championship specialist as compared to the Premier League's demands and levels. They are also heading to a very difficult ground Number one. Number two, Bournemouth are also going to face a very strong opponent, despite the fact that Liverpool are currently shaky and missing a few key players. I really don't see them getting.
Okay, before it gets to him, he has said something about Scott Parker, and last weekend after the game against Arsenal, there is something he said that probably doesn't bode well with their fans, especially going to a place like Anfield. He said that there is no embarrassment in losing to a team like Arsenal. So I think the players will be mentally prepared
for a whooping
at Anfield. So there will still be no embarrassment in losing to Liverpool.
Okay. Karembu?
An easy win for Liverpool.
An easy win for Liverpool. That's simple as that. Okay. Liverpool fans, what do you say? What is your take on your coming match against Bournemouth at Anfield? The game will be at 5 p.m. Mnaona itakuwa aje? You lost against Manchester United in your previous
for redemption.
So will you redeem yourselves? Let's wait for the game week to decide. Moving forward, the Conte guys, Spurs will be away against Nottingham Forest. Karembu?
Tottenham Hotspur.
Tottenham Hotspur, yeah.
Coming to a new season, most of us, fans of ball, we were convinced Tottenham wangepiga matimu vibaya. Okay, Skate walipiga Southampton, but kuna games mbili hawajani convince.
Chelsea na Wolves.
Kwanza ya Chelsea walibebo. Wolves pia walishinda narrow win. One against
the header ya nani?
Again. So going away to
Nottingham Forest.
Nottingham Forest is a decent team. I will go with a draw.
A draw. Nottingham Forest against Spurs, a draw. Okay.
Then Forest versus Spurs, eh?
Yeah.
Okay, I think we had too much expectation of Spurs.
True.
But then I think they've done quite well so far, because if you look at the games they've had, they've played Southampton, they've played Chelsea, they've played Wolves. Wolves and Chelsea are not pushovers. You get the point. And in fact, if you look at the record versus Chelsea in the league, Tottenham has a very terrible one if you compare it with the last 12 matches. Also last season, how many games did Tuchel win over Conte last season? In Spurs, they were like 4 out of 4, right?
4 out of 4, true.
This season they managed to grind out a draw and a point in that matter. Then if you look at Wolves, it's a game that if you have a pack of players with a very weak mentality, you're definitely losing that game.
True.
Wolves have a very decent
to a pack of Wolves.
to a pack of Wolves. So the Wolves have they have decent midfielders. It's the Portugal in England. They have decent midfielders. They are hard-working players, and I don't see any shame in winning narrowly versus them. So moving to the Nottingham Forest game, they are another team that has enjoyed probably the best summer window. They are looking to get Reguilon from Spurs anyway, coincidentally. I think I watched the Nottingham Forest versus Everton and versus West Ham as well. I feel they are more of hard workers, more than actually real football players, and that is subject to the many signings that they are making, because they are still not able to blend and gel in together. I think that is something they can work on over the season as the season progresses. But then I put my money on Spurs' experience to win narrowly, but there are also chances it could be a draw.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. First of all, Karembo said that probably many of the football fans had so high hopes on Spurs, especially after the transfer window they had. But if you ask them, I was always skeptical about that, because in my opinion, I think whatever Conte did was he added to the depth but not matters quality, because there is no player probably the caliber of Son or Kane that came in. So in as much as he made so many signings, you're only going to start 11 players in a single game.
True.
So I guess the depth will help when so many games come calling, especially the European leagues and the other
Domestic
football leagues, domestic leagues. But still, Kane and Son are their best players. You can't bench them, and that's why I said that they might have made the signings they made, but when you look at a person like Bissouma and Perisic and Richarlison, they are not gonna get the nod. And I think that was the undoing on my part, and it will be hard for them against some teams like Nottingham Forest, but matters this fixture, I think they are just going to grind some results.
Okay, meaning narrow win for them. Okay, Spurs guys, what do you think will happen in the coming fixture? We'll be facing Nottingham Forest on a Sunday at 6:30 p.m. That is it. This is called football. The English Premier League ndio imeanza. Tuko game week 4. Wale watu wa fantasy hata bado hatujawaguzia. Sijui mnaendeleaje huko hivyo Fantasy Premier League. I hope may join the football formula Fantasy Premier League, and let's see how we are going on further. Remember, at the end of the month, the person mwenye atakuwa at the top table kama manager kwa the football formula Fantasy Premier League, as we had promised at the beginning of the episodes, there is something for you, so let's keep locked. Alafu tujue inakuwa ajabu, sio? Najua mna enjoy penye mko. Leave a comment, remember to subscribe, to share with your friends, and to tell them that the football formula is the home. Sawa. So that is it guys. Sawa. Fixture bado ijesha. Fixture ni kubwa sana. Brighton itakuwa against Leeds, Brentford, Everton pale, Wolves, Newcastle, Aston Villa, West Ham. Najua kuna some teams ina perform fit, umeona Fulham wako sawa, Newcastle,
Wolves, Newcastle is a sweet fixture,
right?
Brighton, Leeds is a good fixture.
So Brentford and Everton.
I think the Bees can steal that. Yeah.
Okay, let's wait and see how the teams will perform in the coming game week 4. Najua itasumbua kidogo hii fixture, but let's wait and see. And remember what, Denver?
Remember, tuko kwa ile period ya investing.
Exactly.
I'm not a gambler, but I have.
You're an investor.
I'm at the epicenter of gamblers.
True.
Si ati nawataja. And I was warned not to refer to you as gamblers, but investors.
True.
So remember guys, there are so many football games going on. I think gambling is also spread to all other sports.
True.
So please take advantage, stake something, get something, you win some and you lose some, but most importantly, please only stake what you can afford to lose, so that we don't have terrible aftermaths when bets are messed up.
Yeah, very true.
Na ukisema you'll put your money on a team usifuate.
No, if I say I'm putting my money on a certain team,
yes,
and you don't get it or you take it literally,
yes,
then I will have a very big problem with your teacher of literature, because you are taking things literally. If I say I put my money in a support your team,
okay,
don't take it literally.
So what Denver anasema kwa lugha ambao watu wanataka kunielewa, enda kwa your favorite betting site. Betting sites ziko mingi. Go to your favorite betting site, chambua teams zenye utaweza kustake pesa yenye ukilose hautasikia uchungu. So twende to invest hapo hivyo in your favorite betting site, alafu tujue inakuaje. Majama,
suffice to say he's putting his money where his mouth isn't.
You are throwing shade. Anyway, I've thrown so much shade today. I let you escape.
That is it. Na hiyo inatupeleka another segment inaitwa Mambwembwe ndani ya futa.
Yep.
Kuna mambwembwe ufanyika. As I always say, football is all about the banter, football is all about the emotions and all the things that is coming in the news, anything related to football. Yani hizo ni mambwembwe ndani ya futa. Hebu hii wiki mmekam across mambwembwe gani ya football?
Harry Kane break record ya Aguero ya most goals scored
for one club.
For one club.
Yeah. For one club in English Premier League. How many goals?
Jana about 186.
186 goals.
Yeah.
That is for Harry Kane.
After how many years?
Since 2013.
And he has been at Tottenham for how long?
9 years, I think.
Sad to say, sababu ukibreak your record, Aguero alikuwa na so many trophies to his name. It is sad to see that Harry Kane breaks that ceiling without clinching any of the.
I think Levy has messed up his chances of getting a trophy because first. The new contract and the crazy price tag.
Something Bayern Munich was just about to resurrect before Conte came with.
I'm sure Kane said anapata pesa mingi hapo Tottenham.
Anakula pesa poa.
Ngapi?
I can't tell you right now cause siko sure, but I'll check. I think it's good money for Tottenham's caliber.
Okay.
Yeah.
But hiyo ni mbwembwe fiti sana ya kwamba Harry Kane at least
I think is outright third now. I'm a fourth.
I guess
third should be third, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Mbwembwe ni mbwembwe. Haya, mbwembwe nyingine ni gani Denver? What have you come across?
I just football is all about unity and all about entertainment. But then football is also all about motivation. And I was motivated by one Sadio Mane, who managed to get a very good contract for his friend. Now this friend, I think is called Desire someone.
Yes, a mouthful of a name.
Yep, a mouthful of some West African name.
Yeah.
Sorry to say. So they were, I think when they were starting their careers, they were in the same team. But then I think they broke away because everybody's destiny is
football took them different routes.
Yep, and I think one of them was more talented. Obviously, Mane was more talented. While Mane was playing trade in bigger leagues, I think he was in the lesser leagues. So his contract finally came to an end, and Mane called him out and told him, "You can be my chauffeur now that you don't have a job and you don't have a contract." So while driving Mane every day to training, and they were also training together, he managed to talk to Bayern fraternity, and they managed to get his friend a new contract, and now he'll be playing for Bayern Munich Team B, that is currently managed by Martin Demichelis. Yes.
Wow, that is so encouraging.
That is so encouraging and motivating.
What friendship is all about. Sawa. Ndio tunasema in football kuna a lot of things and a lot of love. Football is all about love.
And yes, hata mimi napenda sana. No homo. Forget the banters and the bros every time.
Yeah, true. And Mane has shown that friendship and the love between friends can surpass everything. Sawa. So friendship is a key thing, but kumbuka friends when you choose pia they do matter. Okay, umekutana mbwembwe gani nyingine?
Okay, to me this will come as disconcerting news,
Yeah.
And probably to one of my friends here, it will be very welcome news to him.
Of course.
Kwetu wengine wetu it will ruffle a few feathers na hatufeel vizuri.
Unafanya na kuwa na anxiety fulani.
Let me say I like calling him the Pablo Picasso of football.
Okay.
Lionel Messi amekosa kuwa listed kwa nini ya potential Ballon d'Or winners for the first time since 2005.
What?
And I am not happy that has come to happen in his career. So he has not been playing the football of his life at PSG. So in all fairness, his omission was quite necessary or probably fair. Lakini
I want to talk.
What? Messi has not been listed amongst the contestants who are Ballon d'Or.
Anyway, that means my GOAT is the most nominated player for that fraudulent award in the history. I won't go into details, but I won't say the omission was quite necessary. It was very necessary. I remember telling the disciples of, the midget from South America that
Okay.
his performance at PSG, no matter how hard those guys tried to justify it by combining the goal contribution, they weren't good enough.
Okay.
But to be very fair, he is looking like he's breathed in a new burst of life, and he can have a terrible season this season.
This season.
Yep.
Messi is Messi. Guys, what do you have to say? Uko na mbwembwe gani ambayo umekutana nayo ndani ya football all over the world? Because football is a game loved by many all over the world. Tuambie hapo hivyo kwa comment section umekutana na mbwembwe gani, and what is your say about Messi's omission from the Ballon d'Or competition? Wanaita shortlisting. Sawa.
Yeah.
That is it, guys. We have been your host, Useful Idioti, alongside Dengize, Denvakoki, and Karembu. Till next time, let's meet hapo hivyo episode 6 ya The Football Formula. Adios.